Hello, friends. Bad things happen in everyone's life sometimes. A series of challenges and setbacks can make even the strongest and most successful person feel like a loser. And unfortunately, these aren't rare examples. However, there are also plenty of examples when circumstances put people in a certain position from which they are forced to grow, from someone poor and undecisive into an ambitious and powerful person. And that's exactly the kind of story you are about to hear. So, now we'll get transferred to Nigeria, where our heroine, Mary, lives. The beginning of our story dates back to early April 2021, when a simple girl from an uneducated and poor family that lived with no electricity found herself in a very difficult situation. I think it's no secret that the standard of living in some parts of Nigeria is extremely low, and the girl's family was no exception. Friends, people have to work extremely hard to survive in some parts of Africa. In Mary's small town, for example, every dollar earned was seen as a success. Life was looking bright for poor Mary, until one incident turned her life upside down. In 2006, 11-year-old Mary Daniel and her parents decided to travel to their hometown to spend the Christmas holiday. For a young girl, going home with her parents at a festive period must have put screeches of delight in her heart in anticipation of the warm embrace that awaited them from eager relatives. Unfortunately, friends, a reckless driver with a suicidal speed brought their journey to a fatal end. Mary's parents both died in that accident. The young girl survived with a broken right leg that eventually had to be amputated. A dark feeling of uselessness may have enveloped her, but she had a glimmer of hope. Her grandmother, who took her under her wing and gave her solace. With both parents dead, Mary was forced to drop out of school. She started selling bottled water along roadsides in order to cater for her grandmother. But the sad story didn't end there, my friends. In 2018, she became pregnant, and her husband abandoned her weeks after she had the baby. This left Mary in a state of uncertainty. Disappointed, friends, she moved to the city in Lagos, seeking greener pastures. She was doing brisk business selling bottled water from street to street. With her crutch under her right armpit, she balanced a basin of water on her head and hit the road. Despite her predicament, friends, she never gave up. One day, a Good Samaritan took her photo and posted it on his Facebook page with tag, "The pathetic story of an amputated orphan with a 2-year-old baby and an aged grandmother to take care of that ekes out a living by pounding the streets of Lagos daily and selling bottled water." His post soon went viral, with millions of people sharing online. Kind-hearted strangers reached out offering to buy her bottled water. Now, help has found her, and she has found help. That rendezvous between help and her is likely to change her life forever. There are hordes of beggars in most cities in Nigeria, shooting their hands out with begging bowls to passers-by, soliciting for alms. Mary didn't want to be one of them. "I don't like begging because I believe that I have the strength to work and cater for myself. I know that I am not lazy, and I took the decision not to beg. Some people, out of pity, will give me $1 or $2 after buying water from me," she said. Friends, life dealt Mary a savage blow, putting her on the wrong side of the tracks. But she believed if you fall down, you don't have to stay down. The inscription on her shirt is, "No pain, no gain." A philosophy that must have driven her to the desperation to succeed. Mary has shown exemplary courage and tenacity. Her life, friends, is a tribute to hard work, a tribute to tenacity, a tribute to the never say die spirit. Today, she is gradually arriving at a place she never knew she would arrive, with all the positive attention that she is getting from perfect strangers. Obviously, she has had a terrible run of ill luck in her life's journey, but the truth is that the worse the journey, the sweeter the arrival. Fast forward 5 months later, friends, our heroine has acquired a 17.5 million Naira apartment in Lagos. She is also constructing a bottled water factory, which is near completion. An orphan, a mom, and an amputee, Mary is all three. But technology has come to her aid. If a good Samaritan had not used the gift of technology to bring Mary's plight to the purview of the world, she would have continued to limp in the sun and rain, hawking her. Now, despite her own disability, Mary is taking care of her grandmother, a great show of reciprocity and kindness and compassion. Without knowing it, her compassion to her aged grandmother is invariably bringing her enormous goodwill and compassion from Nigerians who are obviously impressed by her sense of reciprocity. In any case, friends, Mary's attempt to get out of poverty was a success. She now has a goal, a good understanding of business processes, and of course, a desire to succeed. This seemingly simple story shows us once again that if you choose not to settle, but rather work hard and believe in yourself, you will succeed. So friends, what do you think about this heartwarming story? Be sure to write your opinion in the comments below. That's probably all for today, friends. Like the video if you enjoyed watching it, and see you soon.